Prissy family, welcome back. The 2 Minute Man. Let's talk about something that many people are whispering about, laughing about, or pretending it's not happening. Meanwhile, it is happening loudly, privately, consistently, and we're going to approach it with sense, not shame, right? We're talking about finishing too fast. Yes, premature ejaculation. The moment when everything is still warming up, and suddenly the performance has reached the end credits. The film has closed. The movie has ended. Everybody is just looking like, wait, is that all? Now, before we go further, let's set one moral foundation. Any form of intimacy must be consensual. No pressure, no forcing, no manipulation. If intimacy is happening at all, it should be wanted by both people. That is the baseline. If someone is not fully willing, everything else collapses. Now, once two consenting adults are willing or they are willingly inside a scenario, this conversation becomes about presence, connection, and confidence and not blame. And listen, this thing is very common, more common than your favorite social media thread will ever make it seem. Research says about 1 in 3 men will finish faster than they would like at some point. 1 in 3. That's not scandal, that's math. So the problem is not that finishing quickly exists. The problem is how we handle it emotionally, psychologically, and relationally. Because if we're being honest, most women are not asking for Olympic level endurance. No one is trying to run a marathon at 2 a.m. on a Tuesday or maybe 4 to 5 a.m. The real complaint is usually, I did not feel included. I did not get satisfied. They usually don't say it in words too. The express did not reach me. It's usually in weird ways, sometimes resentment. It's the absence of shared pleasure, not the seconds on the stopwatch. And this is where we must speak directly to the gentleman with love and of course with truth. But factually, logic, right? When a man enters intimacy with anxiety, pressure, fear of not performing, or comparison to porn standards, the nervous system is already moving too fast. The mind is racing, the breath is shallow, the body thinks it is in a competition, so of course it ends quickly. The body is only following instructions. But when a man slows down, when he breathes, when he listens, when he's not trying to prove anything, the entire moment expands naturally, effortlessly, because intimacy is communication, not competition. Let's talk about the difference between pounding and thrusting. Ladies, most women are not asking for pounding. Correct me if I'm wrong. Pounding is noise, hollow sound, movement without awareness. It's like someone is knocking at the door, but there's no conversation happening inside. Thrusting, however, is presence. Thrusting has rhythm. It has responsiveness. It has attention. It's like two people are speaking a language without words. The hips are talking, the breath is talking, the bodies are listening, answering. This is how you create connection. And connection is what extends pleasure. Now, allow me to touch something sensitive. Ego. Some men walk into intimacy with the belief that because they have the prick, everything else will magically work itself out. They think the performance is in the equipment, not in the artistry, not in the awareness, not in the patience. But intimacy is not carpentry. You're not a carpenter. You're not just swinging a hammer around. Skill required. Skill is not about being aggressive or dominant or trying to show her something. Skill is about how well you listen with the body, how well you read the moment, the room, how willing you are to adjust in real time. If your goal is to impress, you will rush. Everything else will rush. And if your goal is to connect, you will listen. And here's another truth. So men finish quickly the first round, but the second round is where they truly show themselves, their prowess, right? That is real. The first round is not the scorecard. It is not the evaluation. Some bodies warm up differently, right? That's a very good to remind me of that. But let's talk. You cannot use that as an excuse to disconnect emotionally. It's an absolute. Connection must stay present from beginning to the end. And for the ladies, there's something important here too. Confidence matters. Confidence affects stamina. When your tone, your expressions, or your comments consistently break a man down, even softly, even subtly, the body responds. Performance anxiety increases, and when anxiety increases, endurance drops. Encouragement is not babying him. Encouragement is partnership. However, let me be very clear. Men must bring something to the table before encouragement can truly work or be useful. You cannot boost confidence where there is no effort, no presence, no willingness to learn. It's just hard. It's not sustainable. If there is nothing to encourage, it stops being support and starts being pressure and resentment. So, gentlemen, your responsibility is to create a foundation where she feels safe, desired, valued, and seen. When she feels heard, secure, helpful, feedback becomes natural. When she's emotionally protected, her softness comes out. And when her softness comes out, pleasure becomes mutual. This is the psychology of intimacy, not just the physical mechanics that I'm sure we're good at. Now, let's talk about listening. Listening in intimacy is not only with ears, it's with eyes, how she looks at you. It's with hands, how she touches or pulls closer. It's with breaths, how she quickens or slows. It's with her body, how it urges, relaxes, or tenses. These are signals, directions, invitations. When a woman feels heard, it can penetrate everything, literally, physically, psychologically, everywhere. Spiritually, her body opens, her responsiveness increases, and your pleasure increases with hers, because pleasure multiplies when it is shared. This is why rushing destroys the moment. You cannot rush listening. You cannot rush connection. You cannot rush presence. Let's also talk about intimacy in long-term relationships. The longer two people are together, the easier it is to start assuming, I already know what she likes. I already know what he does, right? And of course, you might have good reasons, justifiable reasons to say that, but people are not furniture. They're not static. Bodies change, stress changes desire, hormones shift, emotional seasons rotate. What worked last year might not work this year. Okay? So intimacy is not one-time learning. It is ongoing studying. This is why presence is not it's not just that, it's this core skill. It's not performance. Now, some people schedule intimacy, right? And that's real life, work, children, responsibilities. Spontaneity does not always happen, right? Scheduling is not the enemy. The problem is not when scheduled. Intimacy becomes mechanical, and then it becomes boring, right? If intimacy must be scheduled, let anticipation enter the hours before. Then look across the room, a smack on the bum, a simple touch on the back of the neck, a whisper while passing by, a text during the day saying, and later, that part. And please, let us destroy this idea that using hands, mouth, other forms of touch is somehow weak, unnecessary. If you are confident in your powers as a man, gentlemen, you need to fix that mindset. That mindset is not confidence, it is limitation. It's like bringing one tool to build a house. Intimacy is multidimensional. Touch, breath, teasing, leaking, tempo, closeness, conversation, eye contact, these are all part of the experience. They're not replacements, they are enhancements. If intimacy is only one dimensional, you are reducing pleasure for both of you, especially you, gentlemen. And yes, ladies, you too. Just like men can be unskilled in penetration, some men can be unskilled in oral too. So women are complaining about that as well. Men are complaining too, by the way. Skills are required everywhere. Okay? Curiosity must be mutual. Exploration must be mutual. Now, let us speak on communication during, after, during, before intimacy. Many people ruin a good moment with jump questions by interrogating it. Did you enjoy it? Was it good? Did I satisfy you? This is pressure. The automatic answer is yes. If you don't want to hurt your feelings, the pressure kills intimacy. Instead, use affirmation, gentle, soft acknowledgement. I enjoyed being close to you. You felt good. You smelled good. That moment with you was sweet. You were so sweet. This invites openness. It strengthens connection. It builds desire for next time and confidence, of course, because intimacy is not just bodies touching. It is two nervous systems learning how to relax together. So, now, let me close with something powerful. Gentlemen, Talk your ego away, especially that heavy cultural, traditional African, I am the man, so I already know ego. That part, that ego will block your growth. Leadership in intimacy is not dominance. Leadership is awareness. Leadership is steadiness. Leadership is guiding the movement with calm confidence, not force. And also true in sex. Ladies, you play a role too. Encouragement is powerful. Responsiveness is powerful. Appreciation is powerful, but support works best when a man is already trying. Not when he is passive or expecting you to carry the emotional or physical load. You can try, but it's just not sustainable over a long period of time. Connection is co-created, pleasure is co-created, growth is co-created. And when two people listen deeply, the minutes start mattering. Okay? So let me ask you this. In situations where one partner finishes sooner than they intend, what do you believe the other partner can do emotionally, verbally, or physically to help the experience remain connected instead of feeling disappointing? I'll be right back. This is Ola, man of prestige, your favorite relationship and marriage coach. If you enjoyed this, smash that like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs it. Be a part of the Prestige family. My wife Lola and I have written 2 powerful books, Get My Marriage Back and Number One Red Flag. Yours free at manofprestige.com. For personal coaching, send me a WhatsApp request for consultation to +1 732 305 8577. Stay tuned for more. Your journey to love and prestige starts here.